I'm doing it for my daughter.
Anyway, the reason why beauty is important is because like the world is this state of disarray and iniquity and whatever. Not that that's all it is, but it is Satan is the king of the earthly realm. And you don't have to be religious to believe in all this stuff. It's clear that like evil triumphs on earth.
You see the Manchurian Candidate with Denzel Washington? It is fast. It's fascinating. Mind control stuff is fascinating, I guess. I don't know.
Absolutely. Yeah. A lot of that's real.
Occult practices done by celebrities and people in power. Is it strictly LARPing or does it do something? Because I'll say I think it does something. I think that I think it does something, and I think it's. I just think it's very unwise to tamper with that stuff, because I don't think that whatever it is that you can get from that, it's not like you can get it in spite of what God wants.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think ultimately at the spiritual level, there really are. You can do things that cause things to happen at an energetic level, right, in this reality. So I would say there are people that will engage in extremely wicked actions.
So you can do things at an energetic, spiritual level to make things happen.
Yeah, I think, like it's like, participating in transferring various energies through actions. So the way they view it, like if you read people like Crowley or these Michael Aquino, these kind of ritual magic people, they think that you're channeling and directing energy to what you want your will to be. Whereas, so it's like a technology, but in the Christian sense, it would be more so you're aligning your will with God. So you're not like trying to make reality the way you want it to be. So, but they think that you have to kind of engage in both good actions and evil actions to have the full range of experience. So you got to master evil as much as good. And thus, like doing the worst actions can like send energy to certain people, places, events. So that's how they view it.
That's how it's viewed by Crowley and
like that type, yeah. And I would say amongst the actual elite, very wealthy people, some of the people believe that. I think some of them don't. They're just atheistic and, pragmatic about it. But yeah, so I think you got like both things going on at a very high level. A lot of that cult stuff, though, I think is used for blackmail. So they get people in, they profile people, and you think you're gonna like tap into other dimensions from a butthole? Yeah, sure. And then we got dirt, right? So it's like an easy profiling way to, control people through figuring out what their proclivities are. So that's a big part of that cult stuff. But I do think there's legit like people that they really believe, if I engage in this action or if I cause a war or whatever, like it's really, causing things to change.
Do you think that that's true? Is this bothering you, by the way?
No.
If it does, let me know.
Okay.
Do you think that's true?
I think so. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a ritual magic person, but I'm saying,
of course, no,
I'm saying that they're partly right in that evil actions have consequences and effects that definitely reverberate, on the spiritual plane, you can say. I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Frequency, sound, color, and energy waves.
Now we're getting this turning into David Icke.
𝐁𝐸𝐬𝐿, the David Icke 𝐁𝐸𝐬𝐿.
So 467 hertz in it. So I thought babies put a toddler in your mouth.
But like playing, making like a, it's really funny like to see like the satanic artists of right now. It's like Lil Nas X, like the ones that are like really on the nose.
But your take is that you suspect that that the powers that be somehow this is part of the plan. They're going to flip it.
I assume it's part of the plan because the powers that be have no names and they're not of this world. So it's hard to assume that these things that, I mean, look, I'm just theorizing, but if they're taking DMT, they're talking to the jesters on the other side. These things are, I mean, this is just speculative, but these things are, alive for 1 million years or something like that. Like these, I just don't assume the overlords that are strong enough to conquer a world make mistakes. But that's what I'm down with logic too. I kind of enjoy how things are kind of seesawing a little bit.
Well, when I start to suspect that, what I think is, why is their domination not more complete?
It's just to create a world of happy slaves is necessary. Like, it can't always be a fighting thing. You have to get people to be down with it and then happy with it. Otherwise, they don't cooperate, and you straight up have to kill them. You can't corral them. That's what it seems like to me. Like how everyone's down with everything in Hollywood, and even taxes and stuff like that. Plane tickets, paying for gas forever, the space project, freaking the budget, trillions of dollars. It just if you get people down with that, and you make their lives so miserable they don't even have time to think of how bad their life is. It seems like that's more of an infallible plan than outright like brutality or military force. That's just how I assume that these Bible things work, because it's been going on for a couple thousand years. Allegedly.
I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense too. Chris, can you go to YouTube and type in "slice of life"?
Imagine if they were harvesting.
Anyway, the reason why beauty is important is because, like, the world is this state of disarray and iniquity and whatever. Not that that's all it is, but it is. Satan is the king of the earthly realm, and you don't have to be religious to believe in all this stuff. It's clear that, like, evil triumphs on earth.
Currently.
No, in general, and it's not in every aspect. It's not like in your relationship with your child or whatever, but in general, like, the material world is one that is
It gives into the sins.
it's not the ideal state of things. Okay, and we know this for various reasons. That's what it is. So there is an ideal state to things, and that's why art that is beautiful just for beauty's sake, that's why it's good, is because it is something from this, like, higher state of order where things are the way that they should be, or it reaches for it in a way that's like
Through the technique and the medium?
through the technique and through what it is, like the image, like how beautiful it is. It reaches for this higher state, and it reminds the viewer to reach for it as well.
Around the street.
It's like the end of Babylon 5. Remember the end of that? It, like, advanced humanity comes, and they consider the case closed, and they destroy the whole galaxy, or destroy Earth.
Is that in the season 5?
Yeah. It was pretty devastating to watch, actually.
I wonder if they were playing fantasy football. They walk
Maybe
in.
I shouldn't
What the
have brought it
fuck
up.
is this silly billy shit?
It's pretty devastating. Yeah, God's not happy right now. God. But
He's
who am
so
I to
sad.
say? It's just all the sports stuff. It's all, you know how people are always tricked into participating in spells and rituals without their knowing. And sports is one way of getting people entranced in, like, baseball especially, in some sort of, I mean, I don't.
Threes and nines.
Yeah, I don't know. I try not to know about it, but it's all like a game of initiation to their mystery religions there. And just people don't know that they're being taken for a ride. Their time has been being stolen, and their money, and there are other things that are being stolen from them. But I don't know if they
Baseball is boring as
I
fuck.
think people know. If they don't know, they're criminally negligent. You have to know at that point.
And by this time, by what you see now,
They don't know.
They gotta know.
I think
They
they're too
don't
old.
know.
I think
Because they turned themselves off willingly. The one thing that I can't deal with and that I have to escape at all costs and just ruins my life is being around people I don't like. And that's like that's a massive thing. That either ruins my life or makes my life like heavenly, is the type of people that I surround myself with. I'm very particular about that.
Yeah.
Because there are some really, really awful motherfuckers that just in general, just in life, you know how bad people are. And it's not even, and it's just like selling cars especially, there's I just remember that the people that I sold cars with were like, they were just evil and shitty in like weird little ways that if you tried to relate them to somebody else, they wouldn't get why it was bad or whatever. But I sort of I get so focused on other people's like pathologies and like fucking bad vibes. Like I can't be around someone with bad vibes.
Yeah.
I have to hit the eject button right away.
And you've always been that way.
I've been, yeah.
I mean, even when it was
less stakes.
Yeah, and as
less at stake.
as I've gotten more established and have more, I guess, ability to make money, sort of insulating myself from problems, it's been much easier to cut ties with people who are losers.
Yeah. Well, it's tough to relate to them because if someone's
that too, I cannot relate with people who are like, I can't be around people with a negative outlook, and that's there's man, oh man,
Space for a trillion years in one direction. It goes on for a trillion years. You could go on for a trillion years and not run into one single asteroid going at the speed of light. I was like, oh, really? Is that right? Aliens, they come down, they start shooting lasers. Are you kidding me, man? No. Like the invasion and the occupation and the conquering has already happened before you were born. The invasion and the conquering has already been complete before your ancestors were born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billions of years ago.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just keeps on happening.
Trillion years.
Just how it works. But, I mean, UFOs, it's so crazy that the stuff that people talk about. Like enjoying what I've enjoyed, at least with conspiracy-wise, I guess even if you're an average conspiracy guy, that the stuff goes beyond regular science fiction from the 40s and the 50s now. Like it goes beyond, and it's still the same junk. You fast forward however many years, doesn't matter, still flying saucers. Okay, no, not like faster than light or zero whatever the hell folding or stargates. No. Fucking flying saucers.
They got exhaust pipes.
70 years later. Are you kidding me? No, it's a joke. That's why I see everything as a joke. Like this. Well, computers can only get so fast. I'm like, oh, really? You look at the circuit boards, it looks like demon sigils from freaking Solomon's Bible or something like that. You're like this. It's all goes beyond what most people really conceptualize because people don't look at it in a spiritual sense or even perhaps a religious sense.
You want to hear something crazy that I heard? And I'm almost scared to tell you people about it. I'm not even kidding you.
Is Nick's mic cutting out? Is that? You're just messing with the buttons? Yeah. Okay.
A buddy of mine that I used to go to school with worked at anyway, I know a guy who worked at Fidelity. Mm-hmm. He left the office at 5 o'clock one night, and the doors were all wide open, right? They usually play like 92 Pro FM across the office at at night, and he came downstairs because he worked late, and he left the office, and the doors were wide open, and there was screeching bird sounds playing through the fucking speakers, and the doors were like purposefully in like a huge office building, and it was freezing. Like deliberately open? Yeah. That's weird. And he was like, dude, this is like the most demonic shit I've ever. It was like demonic looking.
When was this?
Like 3 weeks ago.
What the fuck?
Yeah. This is like, it was weird. And they're like, their number, Fidelity's like telephone line is like 666.
What the fuck? What time? What time was it? Like midnight?
It was it was like 8.
Oh, at night?
Like whether that's fucking weird, dude.
Joey, can you look up a Bible quote? Bread in peace, better than banquet. Yeah, better is a dry morsel with quiet than a house full of feasting with strife.
Yeah.
Heavy.
I'm with that.
Oh my God, that is a heavy quote.